All right, let's dive in. We've got some fascinating research here on identity management systems, or IMS.
We do. And the goal today is to really cut through the jargon.
Exactly, to get to the heart of digital trust. And it seems like that whole foundation really just boils down to two ideas people often mix up: authentication and authorization.
They do. And they sound similar, but they're fundamentally different.
Right. One is basically asking, who are you?
And the other asks, okay, now that I know who you are, what are you actually allowed to do?
So let's unpack that first question. Authentication, auth-n, this is the identity check, and it has to come first.
Always first. And, the source material is very clear that we're moving way beyond just a simple password these days.
Oh, absolutely. What really jumped out at me was how MFA, multi-factor authentication, is just, it's not a nice to have anymore.
It's mandatory. It has to be.
So like when I log into my Gmail.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
You put in your email, your password,
Yeah.
but then it asks for something else,
The code from my phone.
right? That code, or maybe a fingerprint, or even Face ID, that whole process, all those layers, they have one job and one job only.
To prove I am who I say I am.
Precisely. It's just verification. Full stop.
Okay, so the system trusts my identity. The handshake is complete. Then we shift gears, right? To authorization.
Yeah, now we're into AuthZ, and it's a totally different game. It's not about who you are anymore.
It's about what permissions you have.
It's the control layer. This is why a system might let you view a sensitive document, but the edit button is grayed out. Or you can't hit delete.
Your identity is fine, but your permissions are limited.
Exactly.
So how does a huge company manage that for thousands of people? You can't just go one by one. That's where these models come in.
Yes. You need a system. Usually it's based on your job. That's called role-based access control, or RBAC.
So everyone in finance gets finance access.
Pretty much. Or you can get even more specific using things like your location or project team. That's attribute-based access control, ABAC.
So the key distinction is auth-n is the login. And auth-z is whether you get admin rights or just view only. Okay, the mechanics are clear. But why is this separation? Why is it so incredibly important for a business today?
Because without it, you can't really do modern security. You can't implement a zero-trust model.
Ah, right.
The sources really hammer this home. This auth-z framework is what lets platforms like AWS IAM or Azure AD work. It's how they protect data and, frankly, stay compliant with regulations. You only get access to exactly what you need.
And not an inch more.
Not an inch more.
And the material we looked at suggests this isn't just about today. It's critical for what's coming next, specifically with AI.
Oh, absolutely. This is where it gets really interesting. Think about an autonomous AI agent that acts on your behalf.
Okay.
It needs its own verifiable identity. That's auth-n. But more importantly, it needs super constrained permissions. That's auth-z.
So you can control it.
And you can audit it. This separation is what gives us the control to prevent a powerful AI from, misusing its access. It's a safety mechanism.
So the bottom line is pretty clear. Authentication builds trust. It verifies who you are.
And authorization enforces control. It defines what you can do.
And together, well, that's the core of modern digital identity security.
It is. And, this naturally leads to the next big question that the sources bring up.
Which is?
Well, if we've figured out how to create trust inside our own company, what happens when we need to securely share an identity with a different company, an external system?
Right. How do you make that leap of trust?
Exactly. What are the tools, things like SSO, OAuth, SAM, AML, that let us build that bridge? That's the next frontier.
A perfect place to leave it. That journey into identity federation is the next logical step, and now you have the foundation to understand it. Thanks for tuning in.